Allow me to introduce you to the world of holistic medicine. These are the people that'll do some funky jujitsu and claim they're aligning your spine, your chakra.
But until we complete the circuit, the electricity doesn't flow.
The people that read one Facebook post and think they're the second coming of Jesus Christ with their knowledge about chemtrails.
Breathe through your nose. Yes, sir.
Now this is our first little doctor for today. His name is Nicholas Wise. Now there's something you gotta know about lovely Nicholas Wise here. He's using a sacred type of therapy that the government is trying to hide from you. This is a very secretive type of technique that the government doesn't want you to know. I mean, who knows, man? This shit could have solved cancer, could have prevented 9/11. I bet you it could even stop the water from turning the frogs gay. The possibilities are really endless. Now before I talk about the scientific breakthroughs going on the screen right now, I gotta show you guys the intro to this video because it just looks like a shitty porn video. It's so goddamn beautiful.
All right, so today I'm gonna have, I'm gonna do a couple, like I said, magic tricks. We can do what I call cranial laser reflex technique.
Bro, it literally sounds like he's about to pop off some corny line like, well, sir, I know you might have neck pain, but unfortunately, the only thing that's gonna be solving that today is shoving the world's biggest dick down your throat. I'm sure they teach that in med school or something like that. So now you've seen some of Nick's special treatment. How do you feel? You feel your jimmies rustled? Keep in mind, this dude's treating neck pain. That's right, neck pain.
So the laser I'm using is a 200 milliwatt, 650 nanometer red laser.
Okay.
Nice.
I think what he means to say is, I got this shit from Walmart. Not to worry though, you could still use a Walmart laser on people's eyes. It's not like it'll literally fucking blind them or anything like that. Hey, if you want the treatment to work, man, you gotta move that laser up an inch or two and make him open his eyes. Feel the burn! If you're not feeling the burn, you're doing something wrong. We're going for chronic eye damage here, fellas. Now my favorite part of the video, honestly, is the fact that Nick doesn't describe what the laser's doing at any point. Like, he just keeps fucking blasting this dude's face with the laser and staring off into the distance like he's back in Afghanistan or something. Listen, I get that he might have some secret technique that's been passed through his family since 1860 or something like that, but man, I at least want to know what the laser's doing, you know? Now, fellas, we've seen some sacred shit with Nick here, but don't worry, if you're not convinced yet, he's got another technique up his sleeve. Something so powerful that it'll just implode your eyeballs if you look at it for too long. It's so powerful that when it's used, it clears everybody's illness within a 10-kilometer radius. Are you ready?
Now, George, I'm doing a percussive, at the same time I'm doing the laser, I'm percussively tapping on the back of your head using a very sophisticated tapping instrument.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if that was sarcastic or not. I've been sitting here watching this video for like maybe 5 minutes now, just with this part alone, and I don't know if it's sarcastic. Like, does this dude really pull up to the dollar store like, guys, you better have pens in stock, I have patients I need to treat? And also, too, percussively tapping? What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant? He just said a whole lot of nothing. Those two words literally mean the exact same thing. It's like, you know what? Don't worry. What we're doing here, I'm just percussively tapping, impacting, blowing, collisioning, jolting, shocking, sounding your face. Don't worry about it. Listen, I think it's time we move on to the next doctor here, but I have one more thing for you. Turns out, this guy, Nick Wise here, has a webpage, and he's selling his ancient, passed through the family technique for only $14.95. $1,495. So if you want to start your training to become a master of whatever the fuck this is, there you go. Actually, now that I think about it, the beginning of this video looks a lot like an ISIS beheading video. Yeah, this has Osama bin Laden written all over it, man. Now, fellas, allow me to bring you back in time to when the world was in a great place. A time when a leader so strong and powerful was at the helm. For real though, the only reason I clicked on this video was because of the Hitler-esque tomfoolery going on here. And let me tell you, I was not disappointed. Alright fellas, let's check it out.
Theo came to me today to get help to get off his medications with the help of nutrition response testing and his physician.
Those things keeping him alive up to this point in life, the only thing that's giving him life, just get rid of him. Disgusting. I don't want to see him ever again.
Okay, so we're going to do nutrition response testing. This is what it looks like. Okay, good.
So for the absolute smooth brains out there that can't follow this super obvious and super straightforward procedure here, the idea, I'm pretty sure at least, is that she holds this dude's arm up. Oh my god, that's risky. And then the idea is that she pushes on his arm, and if it goes down, then something's wrong with that body part, or the body needs change or something like that. And then if the arm doesn't go down or doesn't move, then it's good. All is good. I imagine, though, if she was to ever touch this man's pelvic area, his arm would be so strong that it would just come back and slap her into the next dimension. Also, for the sake of this video here, we're gonna ignore the absolute fucking massive plot hole of muscle exhaustion. You're absolutely out of your mind if you think this man here gets tired holding his arm up like that for 3.5 minutes. Come on, get real.
Gallbladder, pancreas, intestines, small intestine, prostate, bladder, kidney.
Prostate? What? Okay, one of two things here. One, this woman has no idea where the prostate actually is. Or two, this man has the most fucked up human anatomy you've ever seen in your entire life. Somehow his prostate is up in his intestines. Maybe he's a car crash victim. I don't know, man. But hey, if he's got a prostate just chilling in his intestines, you got no judgment from me. Only curiosity. Can I touch it?
Go in priority mode. What do you have here going on?
Oh, priority
Okay,
mode. That
that.
sounds serious.
And not that. So we found that the heart is Leo's priority today.
Okay. just
Tonsil
don't elaborate
actually-
on that. That's okay. Yeah, your heart, it's shit. Anyway, also, I gotta say, man, I love this woman's pushing technique. Like, when she wants his arm to go down, where is it? Show me a video. She crushes him like an arm wrestling world champion when she wants that arm to go down. But when she doesn't want that arm to go down, she brings out her Broadway acting skills. Like, it literally has the same energy as... So you might be wondering now at this point, what does this lovely doctor here do to treat her patients? I've seen what she does firsthand, and all I can say is, it's magical. Biblical, even.
I'm going to see what is it that the heart needs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we already know it's one of the chemicals. Parotid is something...
Yeah, chemicals, man. Let's just get the periodic elemental table up in this bitch. Yeah, you know what? Let's just give this dude some fucking mercury. He'll be fine. Oh, it's just crazy, you know? I was feeling tired all the time, depressed even before there was mercury in my system. But now I can sleep well rested, because I'm just gonna fucking die from mercury poisoning. She doesn't even explain what she's putting in his hands. So she's just picking shit out of the wall and throwing it in there.
1 cardio plus. You don't need a whole
I
lot.
should be a doctor, man. I would crush it here.
Now we're going to see if the banana works for you.
What the fuck?
No bananas for you yet.
Bro, he's lucky he didn't get the banana treatment, man. Guy probably would have gotten up from the table like... And then I imagine he just strangles her or something nutty like that. You can never trust bananas, man. Now, I honestly thought about throwing some chiropractors into this video because I've actually been to the chiropractors before. And you gotta believe me when I say this. Having that man break your spine in 50 different directions just hits different. My chiropractor might not be trying to pull any Mortal Kombat finishing moves on me while I'm there, but I at least know he puts love and care into my bones. Unironically though, my chiropractor actually saved my mom's life. It's crazy. Now boys, we're moving on to a thing called naturopathic healing. That took me like 8 tries to say that. I'll just letting you know. And if this doesn't take your titties for a twist, there's something wrong with you, man.
Now, Catherine, I tell people if they have a lot of things they'd like healing for, try to focus on no more than your top 3 things. The simpler you describe it, the better. But then I'm going to check a lot of things automatically.
It's always a great first thing to hear when you first walk into someone's office that you think is a medical professional, and they say something like, don't you dare focus on 3 or more things for me to heal today. You know what? Don't even describe your pain. Just shorten it down to a 3-word sentence. I have pain. Hey, you know, maybe it's because their bodies won't handle the chakra that they get, and, you know, he's just worried that they'll explode from the power being transferred into them.
Okay, so the first thing I do, I'm going to check the leg length. Okay, so right now to start, your right leg looks about 3/4 to an inch shorter.
I absolutely love this because you can see in the second camera angle that he's bending the shit out of her foot to get the difference. Ma'am, I've healed your lung congestion or whatever the fuck you came here for, but now your foot is broken in 6 different places.
Okay, so I'm going to be quiet and I'm just going to tune in and get some information first.
I gotta give this guy credit, man. He's changing lives, treating his patients, and somehow he's dancing like a white suburban dad, all in one motion. Hey, that's some truly noble stuff coming out of the naturopathic healing sector. I wish I had more to show you guys here, but the rest of this video is literally just this guy doing this like he's fucking fighting demons or something like that. Anyway, what can we gather from this video? Well, holistic medicine is the way of the future, man.